They relaxed. Sure. Did you tend to?
Girls gotta do it, girls gotta do it now.
I was at the time, get a timer here, huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I just move it slightly so I can see it? I want to be able to see it. Oh, we can use that. That's
Okay, we're ready to go.
We gotta start outside the room.
Oh, well, we can start excited.
Is it plugged in? Or it's gonna work?
You're going to do a special presentation or something. You have the presentation
Yeah.
Okay, ready, gentlemen?
Just about. Okay, we're going to begin our presentation outside of the classroom.
Start.
Maggie, can you just this one here, the first one, the first one.
Just tip this.
How do you start it?
Ladies and gentlemen, from Gladiator Arena in Los Angeles, California, here are your American Gladiators. Ice, ice, baby! July! To the Thunder
All right, thank you for coming this morning. We are the American Gladiator Health and Wellness Organization, and we are here to eliminate your stress. Without further ado, the rest of the team.
Thank you. My name is Matthew Laser Simon. Today I'm here with Jesse Do Not Thunder Smith and James Nitro Donovan. Today on our agenda, we're going to talk a little bit about our personal lives, how we got here, how we're going to coach you, American Gladiator interns, how to improve your career in a stress-free environment. We're going to do this by talking about the 7 types of stress. These include physical, chemical, mental, emotional, nutrition, traumatic, psycho-spiritual. Wait for it. Next, we're going to talk about the 9 steps to relieve stress. This involves having fun, expressing your feelings, getting enough sleep, proper exercise, practice relaxation exercises, developing good relationships, experiencing love, changing your perceptions and attitudes, and eating right. And then I'll wrap it up all in a conclusion, and we'll proceed with the next presentation.
We're going to get started with a bit of a biography on us.
Oh, Thunder. Career started off right, as any good career does, in the varsity football team in our high school. So, of course, to achieve that all-coveted all-star position, I had to start with the roids. You know, and this led to my eventual dropout from high school. Well, really, it's not a dropout; I just got kicked out. But anyway, so as this steroid abuse continued, I thought, you know what, I'm big enough. Let's go to the WWF. It was a very short-lived career. But fortunately for me, I just one day waltzed into the studio that you are all in now, and I found myself in the American Gladiator internship program. And you know what? Wasn't long before I went straight to the top. International superstardom.
Thank you, Thunder. As you see here, my name is Matthew Laser Simon. After high school, I went to Michigan State University, where I was their starting running back. I started using steroids to enhance my performance on the field. Started to abuse the steroids. Eventually, I got kicked out. Getting kicked out of college led to severe depression. I continued using steroids, going to the gym every day. That's actually where I met my agent, at the gym. He encouraged the American Gladiators, where I met Thunder at the internship. And as you know, the next step was international stardom.
I'm James. My story's a little different from theirs. I was actually a nerd in high school. I wasn't as awesome as I am today. Graduated from high school, flying colors, got a scholarship to MIT. Did what every other college student would do. Got on the Adderall hard. It was actually turned into a gateway to my use of steroids. I was helping the football players with their homework, so they helped me out to lift weights. I was in the gym, started getting a little stressed. Started lifting weights to relieve that stress. Got on the steroids. Eventually dropped out of MIT because of steroid abuse. Was in the gym just like Laser. Met a nation for the American Gladiator internship. International stardom after eight great seasons. My story doesn't end there. I actually wrote a book afterwards called Gladiator. True story of Roy's rage and redemption. We're gonna get started with the muscle of our. Nope. We got one more.
Unfortunately, one important team of our member couldn't be here today. That's Ice. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about her, why she couldn't be here today. Normally she does travel and do seminars with us. She was a high school rugby player. In high school, she became a teen mom. She was featured on a few episodes of Jerry Springer for multiple paternity tests. She fell back on steroids, just as we did. That's when her agent from Jerry Springer show got her into the American Gladiator internship, where we all became best friends. Of course, she became an international superstar, just like the rest of us. However, she's now a mother of four, awaiting a final paternity test. The reason why she couldn't be with us today was she is now currently doing time for the possession of heroin with the intent to sell.
Now on to the muscle of our presentation. Alright, the 7 types of stress that we're going to go over today that we experience in the ring, that you will experience as junior gladiators. Number 1 is physical stress. Called by multiple different factors. First, intense exertion, manual labor, lots of sleep and travel. Being doing shows every day, all week, pretty hard stuff. You're not getting a lot of sleep at night after the show. You usually go out with all the gladiators, have some fun. Not getting a lot of sleep traveling from city to city. It gets rough on the body. It's physically exhausting. Second one is chemical stress. Very serious issue that we are very familiar with. Use of alcohol, drugs, caffeine, nicotine. As you can see, we are massive men who use steroids. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to be successful gladiators, you're going to have to probably use some steroids. The alcohol use after the shows for the parties, that's a little recreational. We're all of age. Third one is the mental stress symptoms. It's perfectionism, anxiety, and worrying. We want to perfect our bodies. As you can see, we have been very successful with that. So to do that, it's been very mentally exhausting. In the gym all the time, on the show, you're never getting any time to relax. The anxiety of wondering, hey, is my body look alright on TV? I know the camera has 10 pounds. Emotional, the anger, guilt, loneliness, sadness, and fear. Sometimes I feel guilty about using steroids. Sometimes I don't. I get lonely on the road. Family's not around. Not really meeting anyone special on the road. You're an American Gladiator. Sadness. Yeah, I can get sad in that hotel room once in a while. You lose that average Joe on TV. What you guys are going to experience, American Gladiators.
Next, I'll talk to you about number 5 on our list here, nutritional. Food allergies, vitamin, mineral deficiencies. Many things that you'll encounter on the road. Food allergies, vitamin, mineral deficiency. When you're working so hard all the time, you're outputting a lot of energy. Sometimes you don't have enough time to recuperate. It can cause some traumatic stress. Injuries, burns, illnesses, surgery, infections, accidents, and extreme temperatures. As I just said, when you're out there, you're on the mats, you're sliding, you get a lot of mat burns on your legs. It's terrible. Sometimes you succumb to injuries that you need surgery for. As I said, we do a lot of traveling. We now do a lot of seminars after our American Gladiator on television careers. When you're traveling, you don't have a lot of time to recover from these surgeries. You got to get right back into the ring. You got to work through the pain. Last thing I'd like to talk about is psycho-spiritual. Troubled relationships, financial problems, career pressures, challenges with life goals, spiritual alignment, and general state of happiness. As you go through a drug addiction, you lose a lot of the relationships, as well as your financial stability. Us here, we're all international superstars, but still, we work paycheck to paycheck. We have career pressures, challenges, and blank goals. We want to be the best we can. Our bodies are temples. And now, a word from our sponsors.
I'm more than excellent.
Hi, folks. I'm here to tell you all about the great deals we got on down at Triple B. Come on down and check out bikes such as this. And come and see our experienced staff, such as this man right here. And starting now. Come on down. You don't got enough money? That's okay. Get a lease. No money down, no interest. For 1 full year. And you can grab a great bike like this.
Oh no.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who makes a mix. When I wake up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who pulls them away. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets some mix. When I wake up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's fever and sick.
That's stress board.
Okay, is that you?
I didn't know you were this stressed out. Been freaking out with this OP presentation. I don't know what to do. Oh, you should just take some of Jesse's stress pills.
Special pharmaceuticals. You stressed out? Well, I'm here to tell you about the pill that's going to fix all your stress needs. It's going to put that pep right back in your step. So come on down and get some pharmaceuticals. Here, here's some pharmaceuticals. 60% of the time, I'll tell you every time. Ooh, I like that.
Are you feeling better? Feel like $1,000,000.
All right, everybody, get up, everybody, get up, get up, get up, dance, come on, everybody, dance, come on, everybody, dance, there we go, come on, don't stop, yeah, there we go, yeah, okay, everyone can sit down, now, sit down.
All right, so we're on to the 9 steps to relieve stress, junior gladiators. All right, as step 1, as we have just demonstrated, have some fun. All right, you want to schedule some fun into your daily routine. Not really that hard as a gladiator, really. So we'll just move on to the next one. Express your feelings. You know, us of the more masculine variety, it's harder for us to express our feelings. You know, we're usually at the gym. You know, not really talking to each other a whole lot. You know. Well, every once in a while, you're going to want to find that one person, that one closest person, and you're going to want to just
let that stuff out. All right, you know it's going to weigh you down on the field. Step number 3, get enough sleep. We've been talking about this. All right, it's pretty obvious. When you're going from city to city, performing in the ring, you're going to get really tired. All right, so take a break every now and then. 10, 15 if you can. Just take a nap. Step number 4, exercise. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. You get like this, you're gonna have to lift the weights. You're gonna have to, take a jog around the park every once in a while. You're gonna want to get that temple nice and strong. Step number 5, practice relaxation exercises. We're always exercising our body, all right, making sure it's nice and strong, but you're gonna want to exercise the inner jelly, all right? You're gonna want that nice and strong on the inside. Inevitably, your innards are connected to your outwards. So with strong innards, you're going to have some strong outwards, for sure. Number 6, develop good relationships. Now this goes very well with step number 2. You move from city to city. It's hard to make good friends, but you gotta commit. Find that one person in the city. You know what I mean? Can't be the dealer. You gotta find the best person in the city, who you're going to be able to express your feelings to, and keep that lasting relationship. Step number 7, experience love. All right? Every once in a while, you're going to have to drop that weight, stop doing your bicep curl, and work that heart muscle. All right? Your heart's a muscle too. It gets weak from time to time. And listen, when you're out there beating those average Joes, you're going to want that strong heart beating on the inside, or else, you know what? You're not going to be able to beat that Joe. That's prize money going out the door. You can't feed your kids with that. Step number 8, change your perceptions and attitudes. Like James himself said, sometimes you feel a little guilty about all the roid use. Just change your perception. Boom, you don't anymore. Just like that. Change your perception and attitudes all about life. You know what? 10 years ago, it's been the last time I talked to my mother. You know what? Boom, I don't even look back. Change my perception and attitude. Life in international stardom is all I care about now. Boom, step number 8, eat right. We've said this over and over. The body's a temple. You're gonna have to, hydrate it. You're gonna have to bring the nutrients in. You're gonna have to have this strong temple to beat those average Joes out on the field. Move on.
Thank you, Thunder. In conclusion, as you can tell from our presentation, that laughter really is sometimes the best medicine. And as Jesse had mentioned earlier, try to having a little more fun when you're getting stressed out. We all have those stressful days, those stressful weeks, stressful months. And sometimes you need to step outside of your comfort zone and do something to have a little bit of fun. You all may have experienced a lot of stress worrying about this presentation, the length of the presentation, what mark you were going to get on this presentation. We stepped outside of our comfort zones here. We tried to bring a little humor to our presentation to help it out. Having this amount of fun doing this presentation for all of us, I think helped us out, made us feel a little more comfortable when we were talking in front of everyone. Now I think we demonstrated some good keys to relieve stress here as well. So thank you for coming to our presentation today.
I'll lock my face.
Join us next week when 4 more contenders face the ultimate challenge, the weight of...
I know 3 of them. They're all the girls.
Do you want to see the timer?
No, those are all girls. That's how good in that one.
David, let me see.
You want this?
Yeah, that will be there.
I'm the 3 girls.
You're the 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hilarious. Put me as girls. Hilarious. Wait till you see my intro, the next one.
What?
Wait till you see, what's this? I don't know.
Laptop?
Oh, that one's yours, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one right there. I wasn't paying attention, I just grabbed one.
What's this for?